final of the men minus 68 kilograms weight category.
Damas y caballeros, damos inicio a la segunda semifinal del día en la categoría varonil de menos de 68 kilogramos.
Please welcome the referees.
Démosle la bienvenida a los referees.
We need to show that we are good, that we deserve our place in Olympic world. So
and the athletes do. There's no question. The skills are getting better. The generations are improving.
I agree. We need to do not only athletes, coaches, referees, technology all together. We need to do that.
We most certainly do, to give them the best playing field and the least complicated version, so we can get the best version of our sport, the maximum audience. As Anor Gilassi from Tunisia
In
doing his
blue,
best
from
at the proceedings in this one. This is the last of the
Japan
semi-finals on day
En
number
azul
3.
de
Sydney
Azerbaiyán,
awaits
Japan
KWON from
AGHAYEV.
Iran with
In red,
Guadalajara.
from Korea,
Very cool
Doyun KWON.
En rojo
As we
de
mentioned,
Corea, Doyun.
Well, it's no surprise to see Korea in a minus 68 contest. It is a surprise that it's no longer Lee Dae-hoon.
I'm thinking of the same thing because usually, we have Lee Dae-hoon. Before we had Servets, Abugash, Lee Dae-hoon, Bir Hashim, a lot of great players that can put on the show. They're really strong and competitive, but these are new people, really. But good enough just to be in the semi-final.
No doubt about it. A new generation. KWON Doyun, by virtue of being unseeded, dropped around against Georgia. I saw that matchup. He looked all new occasion, but from there on, just more and more calm. That calm footwork style, and also a top coach in his corner.
Okiri, one of the best athletes in minus 67 categories. I loved her style, fought many times with her, but she was always so composed, so focused. Olympic champion from Rio, world champion year before. It's nice to have people like her in the Korean team.
No question about it. And in the other coaching corner, well, he's a legend in the sport.
Referee, start the match.
Referees, inicia el combate.
And one of my favorite coaches, I have to say, always so nice. I think with a lot of knowledge in Taekwondo. He was, like we talked before, 2011 best coach in the world. So that's a big title for him.
It's a big title for the men. It's difficulties to get the points to register during the test. This is not good enough in terms of the process of the play. It has to improve. The head guard not registering either. This is now the 5th attempt. Well, KWON Doyun signalling there to say he wants the head guard changed, and AGHAYEV signalling likewise. Well, controversy, difficulty. We thought we'd put this to bed. There needs to be improvements, and they need to be made now.
I agree with you.
The athletes been made to wait. So as we see the sensors and the head guard get put in place, good news on the athlete health and safety front. Dunya Abu Taleb from Saudi Arabia. She has a concussion, of course, but she's fully conscious. She's okay and she's talking up and
That's
about.
That's nice to hear. We want to see her healthy and ready for the new tournaments, just for her to be okay. And I think that when she comes back to Saudi Arabia, she will be a new national queen, especially in sport of Taekwondo.
She certainly will. She's made history. But this is not an illustrious chapter in the history of Taekwondo. The KPMP and the Dado debate will rage they've done a workout there, getting the thing to work in the test mode. AGHAYEV going against Doyun. AGHAYEV, of course, in blue. Doyun, by way of Hong Sung High School, the second year at Humboldt Chedi, the KNSU University. Only a bronze to show at the Muju Grand Prix Challenge, so a big challenge for him.
For both of them, I think, because this is the first big medal for both of the fighters. I saw Javad won World Junior title in 2018, but that's it. After that, nothing. So 4 years after, he's in semi-final, making his mark, obviously.
Simply making his mark. Who can make a mark on the scoreboard so far? Back leg tourniquet. There's a good kick over the shoulder. Landing cleanly on the head. Reza Mamadou is doing well to keep his composure and to play the video review card, which should not be necessary.
Nice kick, 3 points for sure. But I talked with Reza in Manchester and he told me, I have new team, young team. We didn't see Milad, we didn't see AZE. Now he told me I have newcomers. I'm ready to work with them. You know, just a little refreshment for him and for the whole team. And obviously he's right. New competitor, semi-final of the World Championship. Now in the lead for the first round.
You're absolutely right. An experienced coach with a new generation. And that says a lot about the coach themselves, that they can replace. Because sometimes you can say, oh look, they've got a great fighter that's Serbia. Serbia have done great, one champion, and now you've got more and more and more success. That speaks a lot about the legacy of that talent.
The legacy, the consistency of the coach, of the athletes, the knowledge of the coaches. Of course, sometimes you need more time and people don't realize that you need a time to make a new generation.
Speaking of time, halfway through the round, AGHAYEV with the lead. KWON Doyun has been sticking to that front leg push kick approach. He does like to work in the close distance with that left leg. Can he get in there? There's the kick on the inside.
I love how Korean whole team can score from the inside. They are the best, I think, in the clinch fight.
One of my favourites was Kim So-hee in the under 46. She would just slide in there, stick it on the protector.
I wait for Lida being in -73.
Love it. And loving the punch there is AGHAYEV, but not the judges. 20 to go. Two points of a difference. There's the head kick. Not so accurate on this occasion, but running away will take the gam jump for that.
One more video replay for Azerbaijan. For the head kick in the last couple seconds.
Apologies to you if you picked up any unnecessary language at home. Some of the crowd not too happy with another video review. But will they be happy at the end of this one? Javad AGHAYEV.
For 6-2, I think. For me, this was clear enough. Without holding, straight to the head here.
Looking the IVR agreeing with you, Marisa. 6-2 the scores on the board. And of course, this for a spot in the men's under 68kg semi-final.
Ohiri wants to call also one more video replay.
Let's have a little listen. Test of the hold.
I think so.
I think it's what she actually was saying at the start. I want a different head guard. Because there's been no lights going on. Kicking it like a football now and actually just landing to register at the end there. Frustration's evident. 4 points of a difference into the last 10 we go. AGHAYEV, can he take this first round? Attempted back kick from the Queen. Good sidestep. The reverse turtle kick well blocked on the way through as well. And the young man from Baku battles his way through.
He looks confident really in the last couple of seconds. See his face now. Real good start taking. 6-2 first round against Korea. He needs one more.
He most certainly does need one more. Composure and calm required. KWON Doyun likewise.
That was a nice inside. I think too, the second time was the same leg, yes. Now Korea needs to know where his hand needs to be.
And I think it's so interesting to see a different style almost, because you could think of a typical Korean style, which is footwork, timing. You know, KWON Doyun slightly different. He seems to be all behind the front leg.
I agree with the push kick and the clashing a little bit, but I just saw that Jawud is 195, so that's a lot for 68.
Yeah, well, certainly 1m86 in the Korean corner for the height difference. Can it be a height advantage?
As I told you before, his hand is up now in every clinch situation.
Yeah, I think O'Hare and you've shared the ring, but you've also shared the coaching instructions. Cover up. Twisting kick attempted there from KWON Doyun, tries with a hook on the inside. And we're talking about the hand going round to the back of his own head, of course, to cover that space. Bradley Sinden in the background will be having a little look at the scores in this one, figuring out who to fight, because it's all to fight for. Azerbaijan 1 up.
For me, this round goes in the favor of KWON in the first 50 seconds. He's trying all the time. Not so aggressive, but he's kicking in the first minute. More touches to the protector than Azerbaijan. So,
and it's interesting. It's almost as if he's just playing back.
Yes, like easy sparring.
Yeah. Which the Koreans are famed for. But not so easy to get any points on the board. 45 seconds left in this second round.
I love the fake. 3 in a row, yeah, nice one.
Fake to intimidate or fake to anticipate. Here's another one, drawing a little response out from AGHAYEV, who comes forward with the back leg. Neither man putting in too much power at the moment, saving it up for the last 30.
If I can see good, we don't have now a green dot.
I think you're right.
So they are both tied.
And that would go to the referee's superiority decision, known as AZE KOR.
Yeah, but we have 15 seconds more.
We surely do. Who can find the decisive punch or kick on the inside? AGHAYEV or KWON? The referee separates them. They can't be separated on the scores at the moment. The little touch on the inside of the protector. Was that enough for KWON?
Yes. We have the green dot in the KWON's corner, so 1-1 in rounds.
Complicated much?
Maybe.
And it isn't, so it's the AZE KOR. It's going to be that, so if we stay on the referee here, the judges are going to come and join them and signal as to whether this is superiority to red or blue. And if it goes to AGHAYEV, he's into the final. If it goes to KWON, we're into a third round. 2 for KWON, 1 for AGHAYEV.
Fair decision.
I would agree.
He attacked the whole round. AGHAYEV did only like last 20 seconds until the end, but they both didn't score in the second round, so that is strange. I don't remember when last time I saw 0-0, especially in the semi-final.
M-68 semi-final.
They are good at blocking, both of them, obviously.
Good at blocking, but there's no doubt about it. The points are not going up properly in the protector. No question. Punches, of course, the domain of the corner judges, but the connections, we saw how hard it was in the test mode, so they're having to adapt here.
more Gamjung, more punches. Why not?
Gamjong punches or head kicks?
Good enough to score and to win also. It doesn't matter if you win 1-0 or 100-0. A win is a win, and you'll go to the final.
You certainly do. A win's a win, as the world and double Olympic champion tells us. AGHAYEV and KWON tied up, no power on that punch. Attempted kick to the head there, but at the wrong distance, and this one is going the distance. Both men working very hard under very difficult circumstances. A little fake again there from the Korean, changes the perception, tries with that front leg flick.
Maybe a little bit stronger. It looks good, it looks fast, but it needs to be stronger. Wow, this is a nice kick from the inside for 3-0.
Will it be 3 each? Because Javad AGHAYEV is convinced that he touched the head guard. And I'm sure even if you're new to the sport, you're familiar with this now. Video replay number 746 for day number 3. So here we go.
KWON's request, head kick.
But nothing. For me, this is rejected.
Luis Mendoza, agree with you. Accept or reject, thumbs up or cross.
He tried it with the both legs, yes, and he didn't score.
So the card is gone. The challenge still pretty much alive. Both men, 1 round each, 1 minute and 30 or so to go. Step through turning kick, just missing with the back kick.
But good distance management. He's on the edge of the court and he didn't go out.
And AGHAYEV as well. These are really good fakes from the Korean KWON, but AGHAYEV just not buying any of them at all.
I'm moving over here, but he's not.
So true. A moving experience. Another twisting kick again. Well, you could call it somewhat unusual tactics, but it's paying off because KWON has that lead. Stepped in with that left leg and got it up to the head.
For me, the perfect moment, he's doing inverted kick, but just do the same thing in his head, because Javoud is not moving for the inverted kick. Just go as a chop kick, and I think it will be 6-0.
Can he take the advice? Can he get a spot in the World Championship final? Last 20 seconds and the Korean is up on his bike, doesn't want to kill the clock too soon. Good attempt from AGHAYEV. Again, there was that head and hand placement that you mentioned.
Yeah, this cannot be his only weapon. You know, he tried it in the first round, he scored. After that, nothing. So change something. You need only 2 points.
Couple of points needed, couple of seconds in which to do it. Doyun will hit the deck. The Gamjung will be given. Has he gone down too soon? There's still, as he comes in on his hands and knees, it's going to be 3-2. 1 kick or punch would do it for AGHAYEV. KWON gets into the clinch and he's clinched a spot, or has he? The scoreboard has let down the fighters. It has stopped at the last second. Well, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. 3-2, and just on the cusp of deciding who is going into the World Championship final. It's not good enough.
But now what do? Do you put 1 second more on the screen? Because this is maybe unfair for Azerbaijan fighter.
If I could turn back time. Doyun as well, shrugging the shoulders. Javad AGHAYEV, likewise, as you say, tough for the referee now. There's 0.06 on the clock. Will it be another Gamjung though for running away?
If it's a Gamjung, it's the same, because Korean KWON had a head kick in the beginning, so if it's tied, he has the superiority.
He most certainly does. Superior skills in the 68s, and Bradley Sinden will face up against this young man here, Kwon Doyun. That one to look for.